Hi guys, I'm Pacific, and welcome to episode 3 of the Mission to Eve. Now I'm starting it off with the test run of the module. This is like a drill unit house thing. This is bare bones. And this is one of the best rovers I've ever built. It's so stable. I actually tested. I can make it go like 19 meters a second on ground. And to flip it over, I have to sharp turn the thing. Like, it's insane. But anyway, this is the drill house unit. There's obviously going to be batteries, parachutes, and solar panels on this thing, but I just had to test it out and make sure it fit, because last time we did that, it didn't end so well. Ugh, I'm tired. But I wanted to kind of give a little advice during this this episode. That's it. As you can see, there's the house module I keep trying to fix. But anyway, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of advice. So film advice is, when you're editing, if you want to double the speed of something, you make it 2 times as fast. And then if you want to quadruple it, you make it 4 times as fast. And what I did is, this is actually 16 times as fast as this orbit section. And the reason why is I made this movie, and I took the 4 times section, and I made it 4 times its speed. So just a little handy tip is, if you need something to go super fast, you make the actual movie in your editing software at maximum speed, and then go from there. You also gotta be kind of careful though, you gotta do a little bit of multiplication to figure out your math. But anyway, back to this thing. I tried to launch it from Kerbin directly to Eve. That didn't work. I had a big catastrophe. I kept switching to other spaceships that were failed experiments, and I finally just decided, you know what, screw it, we're doing it old school. And I attempted so many different weird things. Like, this mission was just a chaos. It was chaos again. It's always chaos when you go to Eve, for some reason. I don't know why. But we're coming in hot right into our maneuver node. Dude, it's so cool to see that just go down fast. And I decided on a super high orbit just because of fuel consumption reasons. But it was so high that I couldn't do math and figure out how to get to my spacecraft, which was landed, the base with the rover things. So I had to redo it, and I had to redo my fuel, I had to redo calculations, I don't know what this was. I think my mom needed it for something, so I just kind of stood there and let the game do its thing. But I needed to redo so many things during this mission. I don't know why. I tried different landing tactics. This one here is me trying to use the atmosphere to slow me down. I don't know how many times I did this, but I was like, no, because it only went down like the time to Apoap from the time from Apoaps to Periaps was like an hour, and every time I went through, it did 3 minutes. But I had to manage the solar panels, and yeah, I didn't like it. So I restarted, and I decided, let's wait until we can land, because eventually the orbit lined up with where the base was. So I decided on that. So, coming in hot here, landing procedure totally failed. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. It was just boom, 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 boom. So anyway, I keep switching to other things, man. This mission was the epitome of switching to spacecrafts that you leave for no reason. Like, no joke. Here we go. Alright. I decided to use the engine this time and forgot that atmosphere makes your spaceship flip around. And I exploded again. So, after multiple tries, totally Englishing, but multiple attempts, we finally got one where I could show you guys me attempting to land properly. But first, we had to do something. What did I do? See, I keep switching to spacecraft. This is actually a little film glitch I have. This is actually a repeat of the film that I just showed, but there we go. Anyway, we go in. What I'm trying to say is that previous thing I just showed you, where I kept switching, it happened twice. And so I'm like, okay, engine, we'll use you, you'll blow up. And by the way, the drills on this thing kept blowing up too. And I was like, okay, it's a house unit. And I looked at the heat shields and I was like, wait a second. The storage capsule exploded with the heat shields. Like, the heat shields were all flat, and the storage capsule was above it, and I was like, hold on a second. That's not supposed to happen. And I looked, and there's no hole in the heat shield. So if there's no hole in the middle of the heat shield to burn the place where the Kerbals live, how am I supposed to land it? So I gave up. I was like, if the heat shields are like that, they were configured in a way to keep the entire thing safe. I was like, how am I going to land this thing? So that's it. I just kind of like, in awe and amazement, just stopped. I stopped. I couldn't play anymore. But anyway, I also want to talk about something else as this video ends. Is I'm using 2 textbooks in college that are amazing textbooks. It's this textbook. It's How to Shoot Video That Doesn't Suck by Steve Stockholm. This is like a casual read. You can casually read this thing and not be bored. It's not even a textbook. It teaches you a whole bunch of stuff. I like it. And this other textbook I'm using is called The Curious Researcher by Bruce Ballinger. If you ever want to learn how to write a research paper or shoot a video of any kind, The Curious Researcher by Bruce Ballinger and How to Shoot Video That Doesn't Suck by Steve Stockholm. These are the 2 best textbooks I've ever used in school. I just have to say that. They're just amazing. And I'm just like, I feel like if a textbook like that invokes so much thoughts, 2 textbooks like that actually, I have to tell them to you guys in a video. So if you guys want to learn how to write a research paper or learn how to film a video, there you go. So anyway, now that that's over, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, tell me in the comments below or the discussion board, which is either that way or that way. I'm going to point up this time. Tell me in the comments or the discussion board. God. Anyway, I hope it made your day a little chappier. Bye-bye!